Red corner, wearing white trimmed with a Union Jack, Lennox Lewis.
Upset of Muhammad Ali in 1978. Michael Spinks's upset of Oceans the last time around. McCall effectively followed the fight plan.
Going of the first fight, there was such a look of intensity on McCall.
Try to maul him as he's done a couple of times early on. What about Lennox Lewis's
left hand? If he settles down and just uses his left hand, he won't have any problem thing you want, so long as you're not breaking the rule.
That time he hooked high.
When you have
Call made some noise early.
He didn't seem that eager during the first round.
Seconds out.
If you let him come forward, he's going to be able to hit you.
George Benton asking Oliver McCall.
because of the earlier fight in that right hand. Let this guy rush him. He's in charge of punch you around. That's when you get yourself
Call through two wild overhand rights. You saw how wary of that.
And leaves himself open.
Hard right hand by Lewis. So Lennox Lewis begins to throw the right and takes it.
Get off that hand. Come on.
That's going to slow down McCall. McCall gets to him with a left and a right.
start working against you. You can't just bump up into a guy. You called when he was back, he was running backwards. That's not backing up. But he's fighting a good fight.
Round two comes to a close. A round largely dominated by Lennox.
Look at his film. You're going to see how bad he looks. Anytime he runs, he's running with his eyes there, but don't go to the rope.
Have got to go down to the level of his opponent. So
And there you saw a good right hand later. In
turn on a bolo no matter what.
By punch 2 rounds, Lennox Lewis has virtually doubled Oliver McCall's punch output.
Lewis is doing some good boxing. McCall is not putting his punches together. He's trying more to. Then he can get that right hand in again.
But as long as Lewis
3 minutes goes by real quick. You got to remember.
Interesting to see what kind of stamina McCall has tonight. If this goes into in rehab for one of his multiple.
He's doing the acting job because he can't do anything else.
Mug for the crowd as though he's either bored or frustrated. Good combination by Lewis. Left hook.
Point round, Lewis was so dominant.
I gave you two.
McCall is doing a very strange thing here, folks. Down the ring, he hasn't gone to his corner, and he's trying to figure out what and wondering what's going on.
And you can see George Benton's face.
I wonder if that's against the rules or not.
Example,
I started
but you
to
are
say.
supposed to stay in the corner. You can't wander out into the middle of the ring. The referee should have definitely got it.
The whole occupation of boxing, who knows? Lewis seems unsure what to do as McCall on Tuesday of this
And
week.
he's shaking his head at George as if to say there's something wrong.
Right hand by Lewis. This is a bizarre display.
In the dressing room before the fight.
Nothing. He's still there. All he got to do is fight.
Thank you, George.
This fight, it's not godly to train for a long period of time to go out. Interferes with Oliver McCall's motivation.
I think this farce, there's something wrong with Oliver McCall. Anything like this. He's overwhelmed with some sort of emotion.
You can win this fight. Take his boy out here.
You heard Mills Lane say to you once.
McCall's share of tonight's purse amounts to close to 3.
If I was in the commission here, I would hold that purse up.
In an awfully difficult and awkward position, Lewis doing.
This isn't right.
Well, I've seen some strange things in boxing. That is surely dangerous.
With a whimper, not a bang, Lennox Lewis as WBC World Heavyweight Champion for the second time in his career. In about Colorado State Athletic Commission joins us now at ringside. Mark, your take on what...
Hold up his purse. We are not going to let him cash his letter of credit. We're very upset with what happened. He will not get paid tonight.
It did not appear as though he wanted to fight.
We're very upset.
Thank you very much, Mark. So now Larry Merchant goes...
This guy's had a painful life for the last few moments. He's been under counseling for drugs. There's a lot of young people in that's fix in the same...
Is the pressure of boxing right now?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, and the crowd is cheering, and you really stand and embrace him and let him know it's going to be okay.
Let's hope he can continue to pursue the path of religion, believes, and that can be the reconstructive mechanism in his life.
Yeah, believe me.
After day to day in your life, has it ever made you feel like you did not want to?
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Las Vegas Hilton, a halt to this bout. It cost seconds of round number 5. The winner, the pride of Great Britain.
Time, WBC Heavyweight titleist.
Lennox between rounds, because certainly you probably...
An all too anticlimactic moment for himself, and Mills Lane at that point had seen enough. All right, Mills Lane.
Let's go back to Gleason's gym, where Oliver McCall's trainer, Manny Sight experts discuss the bizarre happenings of Lewis McCall.
I'm sorry the fight didn't turn out the way I think that it was stopped prematurely, and once I explain, you can understand it.
Give me that respect, if not nothing else. If y'all would have let, my temper was starting to brew up. When I went back to my corner, tears started to come to my fight was just starting to begin. I can agree, submitted in that ring.
In his